Hello, my name is Sharnella Clark, and I wrote this book, Help a Fool Spend His Money. And I wrote this book right here at Stony Creek Metro Park in Shelby Township, Michigan. This park is a peaceful place, and it allowed me to let my thoughts flow. Now, I didn't write this book during the winter time. I actually spent last summer, 2023, thinking about the content that I wanted to write for this book, because I had a heavy heart knowing that Americans today are in massive debt, and I wanted to do my part to help make a change. So the reason I wrote this book is because I want to help people get out of debt. I want to help people save and invest wisely for their future. Now, with regards to investing, the type of investing that I do is something that most people aren't aware of. It's called private money lending. But later on, as you continue watching, you'll see exactly what I do as an investor with regards to private money lending. So right now, I'd like to talk more about the debt that Americans are facing right now. America is in trillions of dollars of debt. The credit card debt is over $1.1 trillion. Student loan debt is at $1.17 trillion. It's massive. And a lot of people feel buried. They feel that they don't know what to do to better their circumstances. That's why I'm here. That's why I wrote the book. And I'm talking to you today because I care. I care about your financial position, as I've cared about the financial position of my former coworkers, friends, family. I've given lots of people advice on how to straighten up their finances and get healthy. So if you allow me, I want to take you on that journey as well. I want to show you how you can change the narrative of your life moving forward. So the first thing you need to do is change your mindset from disbelief to belief. Even though your debt right now might seem crushing, I want you to think to yourself that I can do this. Now, it's easy to get in debt and it's very difficult to get out, so I will not tell you a lie with that regard. The first thing you need to do is change your mindset. Believe that you can and will get out of debt. The next thing that you need to do is restructure your budget. Figure out where you're spending your money, where you shouldn't be spending your money, or can't afford to spend your money. You should be looking at paying just the essentials, and everything else that's a luxury, it may have to take a back seat. So I want you to figure out where you can trim the fat from your budget. What can I do without? Think about those expensive handbags, those expensive shoes, those name brand clothing, the thing that everybody else is getting that you want to. That's what's keeping you in debt most oftentimes. Now, some of us, we have debt that is beyond our control. Maybe there was a situation where a family member or even yourself have some hospital bills or hospital debt. You can work with your creditors to sort of decrease that debt in some cases, hopefully without filing for bankruptcy, because that really destroys your credit and you'll need credit in the future. But for those of you who have wayward spending habits, you've got to reel it in. You have to stop spending your money on the wrong things. So once you stop spending your money on the wrong things, then you're going to automatically stop the progression of the debt. And then once you restructure your budget, once you find a little bit extra money, maybe it's only $50 or $100 extra from restructuring your budget that you can save, that extra money you're going to put exactly towards your debt. So you're going to stop overspending, and you're going to increase the amount of money that you put on your credit card debt each month. The next thing you're going to do is figure out how to increase your income. Can you find another job that pays you more, that pays you closer to what you feel that you're worth? Do you need to pick up a second job temporarily just to get this debt paid off? If so, that's what you have to do. But the last thing that I would discuss with you is finding your talent. I think everyone has a talent that perhaps maybe we just haven't uncovered yet. Maybe your talent in some way can add financial value to your budget. And I'm talking about legal. Find a talent that maybe you can turn into a business that can increase your earnings by 100 or a few hundred or even a few thousand each month. So any extra money that you have, you put directly on your debt. So that's where we begin, is with debt, right? We gotta tackle that debt. We gotta knock it out, and then from that point, then we talk about savings. And then after you've developed a savings plan and you've got tens of thousands of dollars in the bank, then we can talk about how to invest it. Particularly, I'm going to talk about private money lending. And in later recordings, you'll see where I speak to and interview investors, and they'll tell us why they prefer to work with people, regular people, rather than banks. You'll see some of the projects that I've loaned money on, how much fun it can be watching other people do work and you're getting paid just the same. So keep watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.